Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16. NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
On the stop.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Taken in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run. This is Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brought down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes. second back right around the 41-yard line. Jordan Jenkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's sacked back around the 28.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap is going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
27-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end Connect. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. From across his body, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Catch right side by Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Buccaneers 13, Monarchs 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
London, first down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
We dominate tonight. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll let one go. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. Buying time to his left. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
For the point after.
O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over. First down and
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes... And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Hurts to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts. Being chased out left. Receiver complete. They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
10.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10. At their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. That throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
4 yards.
Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the 17-yard line.
Away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and
something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again to Jones. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Nickel formation here defensively. Now the toss to Jones, running right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Cordero Patterson on the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, put this one behind them. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
The man is Komet, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, this loss will mean they finish the season right at .500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
No, but I'm on this every